Welcome everybody to the first episode of Calling Out Parents.
Yeah, buddy.
This is literally our sixth time filming or trying to film this podcast. I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought it was just okay, you conversate, but the first few videos they were so cringy, and then
Yeah.
the audio. But anywho, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm super excited. I'll be your new host, Melissa, and I have a co-host with me.
Rob, welcome.
We became parents really, really young.
You at what age?
I think I was 17.
17 years old. I was 20.
No, you were 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds a little better.
Because I was still in high school, and then I had met you when you graduated high school.
Yeah. All right, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll stick to that.
Yeah, so we became parents really, really young. We're obviously older, we matured, but I feel like this will be a good journey for us. Number one, I feel confident in the way we parent. So we have two kids. We have a 12-year-old son who'll be 13 in March.
Mm-hmm.
And then many, many, many years later, we decided to have another baby, and we had Rain. She's 5. She just turned 5.
So, Raiden and Rain.
Raiden and Rain, yeah.
We got the best of both worlds because Raiden is so much older than Rain,
Yeah.
and we just basically learned off of our mistakes
Yeah.
with Raiden. Fortunately and unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
we learned from our mistakes. Now we know what to do, what not to do
With Rain.
with Rain.
Yeah. So Raiden was like the little trial baby.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like we did good. I feel like when parents meet us, I don't think they expect us to be this
young.
good.
Especially when we put them in baseball.
I know.
Like they're like, wait, you're Raiden's parents?
Yeah.
And all the parents are like 10 years older than us.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
wait, you're Raiden's parents? What's going on here? Like, how old are you guys?
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we had them,
Uh-huh.
really young.
Yeah. And I feel like the average teenage parents, people believe or think that they'll fuck up on parenting or no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I
Mhm.
mean, at least I did. Was that a
Yeah.
question? I don't know if that was a question. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I need another drink. I was like,
Well, cheers to the first episode.
cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking? The wine?
Some wine for tonight. Long story short, this podcast was my idea. I have plenty of ideas, but I was thinking like, okay, what is something I'm good at? Which is, I think, being a parent, being a mom.
Don't say you think. You're a good
Okay, I
mom.
know.
Yeah, you're a
But
good mom.
I tried YouTube, I tried other things, and I don't know, I feel like having conversations with people is it's super cool.
Hmm.
So I was like, why not start a podcast about parenting?
Yeah, you're really good with people's emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and you're really giving, and you're honest, which are all
Yeah.
good things. And I think a podcast will work for you, especially because all the failures and all the
Yeah, yeah.
businesses that we started and
Mm-hmm.
we failed, and ups and downs we've dealt with. But I think for you, this will be a good start, a good journey, and on our path to parenting,
Yeah.
because it's a lifelong journey.
I know.
Regardless when they're 18
It's
to
like
30,
forever. Yeah.
it's
It's a
it's
forever.
the same thing,
Yeah.
and they're always going to ask us, they're always going to want to learn from us, they're always
Mm-hmm.
going to, and it's a never-ending journey,
Yeah.
never-ending cycle. But I also think that other parents should learn off of each other
Mm-hmm.
and grow from one another,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how we get better.
Yeah. And the goal is not to tell anybody, like, this is what you should do, this is how you should parent, but we just want to share our stories and our experiences with all of you guys because
Yeah.
we already been through a lot of shit with our kids. And I feel confident on our actions we took that has helped our children. And we just want to share it with all you guys. I think it would be so cool. I just feel like there's not a parenting podcast out there that people can relate or like parents can relate to.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
think
want
this is more for young parents.
want to develop and be more. I feel like it will make an impact on those parents.
Yeah, I see this as a personal development and a parental development
Yeah.
podcast.
Mm.
That's how I see it. I was cool with being in it.
Yeah.
If not, I'd be like, nah, bro.
So
Like,
he wanted me to do it by myself, but I was like, I don't think it'll be as good. I feel like everybody needs the mom's point of view and then the dad's point of view.
hmm
And a lot of dads, they might be able to express themselves, and a lot of dads don't. So you are very good at expressing your feelings, I feel, with the kids and with me and as an individual.
hmm
So I feel like you can inspire a lot of dads to do so.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
I mean, not only inspire, but resonate with a
Mhm.
lot of dads out there
Yeah, yeah.
that are dealing with the same issues
I
and
know.
have the same obstacles
Yeah.
and that are pursuing, entrepreneurship or
Mhm.
pursuing their own goals while having kids, while working 9 to 5, doing
Yeah.
all that stuff mixed together. I think this is a great platform
Yeah.
to speak about it.
I know. Yeah. Mhm.
So, yeah,
I'm
I'm
excited.
excited.
Me
I'm
too.
excited.
Yeah. So we've been together. This year will be 15 years. We did like break up for a little bit, but we got back together when we were super young. People are probably thinking like, who the hell are these people? But
Yeah.
we're just average people, I guess, right now, huh?
Yeah, we're
Our goal is to, become entrepreneurs, inspire people with the podcast, anything that we say or like share with you guys. We're hoping to make an impact on anybody,
mhm.
especially parents. Um, but yeah, so we're literally just average people. We both work full time. I work the morning shift and then you work like the mid shift.
Mhm.
So I'm home by 2 p.m. the latest. I pick up the kids.
Is that even a morning shift?
I
You
guess.
work like freaking at 4 a.m. That's not
Yeah.
even morning.
I work 4 a.m.,
I
5
work the
a.m.
morning shift.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I know. But honestly, I'm super grateful that I have that time because it literally fits with our lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that is a big save right there. Because
I
if not, you
know.
would have probably been at
I don't
home.
know. Yeah.
I would have just you would have been an at-home mom.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
But that's good that you're grinding and then you're busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're both busy in different ways.
Yeah,
Because you wake up early to
yeah, to
work
work.
on the things that you want to pursue and stuff.
hmm
And I work early because I have to.
Yeah.
I have to go to work. I have to get to work.
But then you come home,
Yeah.
you make lunch, you take a little nap, and then you're back to it. You're taking
Yeah.
right into
Baseball practice.
practice,
Yeah.
and then you're watching the baby. You help him with homework, then you feed him dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get home for dinner. Then I go to bed. I
You
go
do
night night.
nothing. So the way I grew up, the single mom, I was always by myself. I dealt with divorced parents. When I had Raiden, the first thing I always was like, okay, I'm never going to, number one, leave him with the babysitter because I was always with the babysitter. Luckily, my mom has been there since day one. She's helped us so much. So she's always like helped us take care of him and kind of raised him, huh?
Yeah, she did. I wasn't really there a lot,
Yeah.
and I was always working and DJing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were always working, and then that's when we were separated too. So we were trying to figure ourselves out
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah. Because we were really young.
Yeah.
We
And
were,
unfortunately, Raiden had to go through that.
yeah. And today, earlier, we had like a little situation, but that will be like a story in the future. But
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I told Raina today, I was like, God brought us all to this world for a reason. I think He'll hate to see us waste our life and not grow from the mistakes that we make.
hmm
But everybody's here for a reason. And I feel like once you find that reason, it's like,
Yeah.
you're good. And that's what we want to teach our kids is, to be somebody great, to be, kind, to be genuine. And it's really hard to teach that to a kid.
Yeah.
But like you said before, like the more we get it into his head, the more we get it into their head, they slowly start to like soak it in.
You have to freaking, you have to soak it like a freaking fire hose.
I know.
Like seriously, you have to, like,
Yeah.
it's not just like a squirt gun.
Hmm.
No, we have to freaking keep at it and
Yeah.
keep at it because, like, especially teenagers, they they don't get it. what I'm trying to teach him is to be more selfless than
Yeah.
selfish.
Like if you're gonna make a mistake, make it like a genuine mistake. Like, oh shit, I fucked up. You know,
Mm,
don't make it a mistake, as in like you know you weren't supposed to do that, but you still made the choice.
yes.
You know, I feel like that's another thing too that it's really hard to teach. I remember the first night when I brought Raiden home, like I cried and I was like, oh my god, like what did I do? I have a baby now and he doesn't stop crying and keeps pooping and
That was just like the
yeah,
minimum.
okay, yes. And then obviously, you and your baby have a routine and things get better. The toddler stage, okay, they start walking. They start getting into things and you're like going crazy because your patients are like super low. And not only that, like moms go through postpartum. Some moms, some moms don't, but majority of the moms, especially like first time moms, they go through like a big, huge like postpartum. But I feel like the most important stage of a child is, I would say, 5, like when they start school. I feel, and what I've seen is like that's when they want your most attention. And I feel like that's when you have to start literally like really, really molding them into an individual to be, strong minded, physically, mentally, emotionally. With Raiden, I feel like his whole baby life, like we catered to him, we really, spoiled him, and we show him affection and everything. Even when we were separated, like your family showed him that love, my family showed him that love. But as soon as he became a big brother, at that time, I feel like we didn't know how to
Balance.
balance the affection, especially me. And I feel like that really affected him. And as a
Mm.
boy, I feel like boys are 100 times more emotional. Not only he's a Pisces too. Like Pisces are super, super emotional. And Cancer. I'm a Cancer too. And I feel like that's the time where he needed the most attention.
Mm.
Because even like with the baby now, she comes home from school, she wants all the attention. Because I feel like at school she's being like a little angel, and trying to be a good girl.
Yeah. Oh, earlier when you're in the bathroom,
Yeah.
you're in the bathroom. She was jumping on the bed,
Uh-huh.
and I just got out of the shower, and I'm sitting down, relaxing, and the baby's jumping on the bed. I'm like, baby, okay, time to relax now. Settle down.
Yeah, she's crazy little
And then
girl.
she's jumping, do 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 do. She's jumping, and then like after the fourth time, I told her to stop. Okay, that's it. Stop jumping. She goes, do do, boom. She hits her head, face plants. She got decked out by the frame of
I
her
know.
bed, and
All
she
I
flipped
hear.
back and she's like, "Oh my God!" And she started screaming. Oh! I'm like, just told you to stop.
Oh my
You don't
God.
listen to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Buckle your seatbelts because
This is gonna be a crazy ride.
it's gonna be a crazy ride. And when your kid hits preteen,
This podcast is gonna be a crazy ride
it
too.
is. I'm super excited.
Mhm.
I'm excited. So you can listen to us on Spotify. We're gonna slowly move into Apple.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do Spotify for a bit.
Yeah.
And did you want to post this on YouTube too?
Yeah. So you can watch us. You can see who we are. Full video on YouTube. We're
And
gonna
then
have,
obviously have some short content
yeah.
on Instagram and
Hmm.
YouTube. And so we'll be on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. And
Yeah.
later down the line, we'll be on Apple. Um, our goal is to be on Apple by what?
Hmm.
Let's say March, by Raiden's birthday, maybe
Yeah.
around March.
Hmm.
Okay.
I know we got into a little bit of detail, but we're gonna wait on the details. And
Yeah, yeah, we're spicing things up a little
yeah,
bit, huh?
I know. So this is the first episode. We just kind of want to like explain to the world, who we are, what's the goal of the podcast, and
Mm,
welcome all parents, single parents, co-parenting, all kinds of parents, because we literally been through it all.
yeah.
We were single parents for a little while. We were co-parents for a little while.
Everyone around us, all our friends, our family,
Hmm. Hmm.
they're all parents too. So,
Yeah,
I mean, who knows? Later down the line, we can get your sister,
yeah.
we can get a couple of my buddies,
Hmm.
your friends, a couple entrepreneurs or people that we look up to.
Yeah, that's
And
the goal.
and
Hmm.
the goal is not to just have us talk all the time.
Yeah, no.
It's to embrace this platform and grow
Hmm.
as a whole, for us all to develop
Yeah.
and for all to learn
Yeah.
and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Not be so pressured by
I
parenting,
know.
you know.
Yeah. And just express how we feel, what we've been through,
Hmm.
what's going on, and just relate. We all want to relate.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping you guys liked the first episode. I'm excited again.
Hmm.
And thank you everybody who tuned in, who clicked. And everybody, I'm so sorry that I've told and announced and it took me this long.
Oh yeah.
I'll admit, the laziness gets the best out of me, but it's a new year.
You guys don't know how much I was pushing her, and I was like, you know what? If we don't do this on this day, I'm
Forget
gonna
about it.
quit.
Yeah.
I'm done because I
Hmm.
got other things to do. But then she did it. She
Yeah.
got up, and
And
I
I did it
respect
because
that.
I truly believe on the podcast and how well it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
And it's
Yeah.
all about just
I
doing it like
know.
like
And then I would feel like shit if somebody in the future came out with the same idea.
yeah, if I see any parents that are dealing with problems or issues or like a parent at a
Mm.
market or something, and I speak to that parent or whoever it is, I mean, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
You know, it's always going to be in the back of my mind where I could have done this knowing that other people are probably dealing with the same
Mhm.
problems
Mhm. Mhm.
as us all because we're all human and we all deal with the same problems.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I just did it to one person, I mean, I would love that, but I want to do it massively. I
Mhm.
want to help a lot of parents. That's why this podcast is called Calling
Oh,
All Parents,
parents. I know.
is to let all parents like
Yeah.
that are like-minded and
Yeah.
that resonate with us. I want to help them,
Yeah.
and
I
that's the
know.
goal.
Yeah. And I feel like the most exciting thing is to share our journey. And if we can inspire other parents to begin their journey,
Hmm.
like I will be so happy.
You know what's crazy? I want to just mention this real quick before we end.
Hmm.
But the other day, I had this crazy dream, and I was on a second story of a house that I think it was mine.
Hmm. Yeah.
I was drinking some whiskey, and I was looking at Raiden playing with the kid, and it was like a lot of grass, and there was a tree, a lot of
Oh
grass and a tree, and I see Raiden like bending down to the kid,
gosh.
and then I said oh, I said I fucking made it.
Oh.
That's what I said. Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I said. I was like, I fucking made it.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
You guys are getting
yeah.
watery.
All right, we gotta go. Cut this.
Thank you
Cut
guys
this.
so much for tuning in.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
Aww.
was just like 2 weeks ago.
That's so